What's up, YouTube? Thank you for watching. Troy West here. The Monday NFL football hangover continues. This is week 3 version. Thank you so much for watching. Um, just before I get started, there's a lot going on, but I'm not going to let that deter me from doing my content. So I decided to do a show today. I wasn't going to do it at first, but I flipped to change my mind over again. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys so much for the support. Week 1 it went well. Week 2 some things happened, had to make some adjustments, but week 3 we're going to do it now. Go look at all the NFL games from this weekend so far, from this week. 2 games tonight, Monday Night Football. We'll take a quick look at those 2 games. And then we're going to get out of here. Shows usually ain't that long, so hopefully I'm under 20 minutes again like I was in week 1, but we'll see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Thursday Night Football for week 2. Jets dominate the New England Patriots 24-3. I watched a lot of this game. Aaron Rodgers looked like the old Aaron Rodgers. Every day was looking for the Jets defensively, offensively. New England, I thought they would give a better fight. Drake May did get some action. Maybe that was the positive thing for them in this game. But other than that, just complete dominance by the Jets. Jets are now 2-1. Patriots fall to 1-2 on the season. But I think New England definitely a lot better than I thought. It's been a crazy week again, as we're going to get to all the games. It's just been a crazy NFL season. A lot of upsets. I didn't do good in my picks this week. A lot of the teams I thought they was going to win lost. So, all right. So let's go into the Sunday bracket now. 1:00 games. Steelers over the Chargers 20-10. Justin Fields probably locked up this job. Chargers did come in under the 8 ball. Justin Herbert had a high ankle sprain, so I think that hurt the Chargers overall. But the Steelers defense is elite. I think Justin Fields threw his first interception, but as long as you don't turn the ball over a lot, the Steelers going to be in all the games this season because of their defense. So we'll see about that. Let's move on. Excuse me, my phone acting slow as I'm trying to pull up all the scores here. Sorry about that. Vikings. Been a surprising team this year. 3-0 as they dominate the Houston Texans. 34-7 was the final score. Sam Darnold looked like he should have looked, I guess, early in his career, getting a second chance or a third chance, maybe a fourth chance in Minnesota. Vikings has been probably one of the most surprising teams in the league. Houston, like I said, the first 2 weeks they looked a little shaky. I think it's caught up with them this week. We'll see if they can bounce back. But we'll see how that formulates. But Minnesota has been a great team so far this season. My power ranking is going to be flipped upside down again. That was another thing tough to do last week. But the Vikings I would have to consider in my top 5 with a dominating win against the Houston Texans, 34-7. Minnesota's 3-0. Houston, first loss of the season, 2-1. Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. This game I watched pretty much from beginning to end. Philly, for the last, really since the regime with Nick Sirianni, they look dominant at times, but at the same time, always seeing like something was off. They get away with a win, 15-12 over the New Orleans Saints. I jumped on the bag. Well, I don't want to say jumped on the bandwagon, but I was like, all right, they might be for real. Derek Carr playing unbelievable football, but defensively they right there. But I think the offense this time, Philadelphia, I have to give them credit. The defensive line fairly came through. The young defensive line with Jalen Carter and others disrupted that Saints offense. Gets the win for the Eagles. The Eagles are 2-1. Saints are also 2-1. Their first loss of the season. Another surprising score. The Denver Broncos defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 26-7. Tampa Bay was rolling the first 2 games. They get stifled by the Broncos. Bo Nix looked great. But that Bronco defense was always been underrated for the last few years. Come through. Like I said, I don't like to sort of believe in underestimation, but obviously I think that went into a lot this week. So the Broncos get the win. They get their first win of the season. Buccaneers their first loss, 2-1. Packers over the Titans. I did pick this game right. Malik Willis. Tennessee probably wish they had him now, because Will Levis with the turnovers. The turnovers has killed them. Definitely the first 2 games they should have won without the turnovers. This game was more, I think Green Bay was more dominant. I think the turnovers, they hurt, but it didn't hurt as much. I think it still would have been a win by the Packers. Packers 2-1. Without Jordan Love. Titans 0-3, of course. Definitely need to think about what they need to do. But I think the quarterback room is basically Will Levis, so I think they got to ride him out. But they 0-3. Packers are 2-1. Giants and Browns. Giants win it 21-15. Daniel Jones had a good game, but Malik Neighbors, the rookie, is having a great start to his career. Cleveland. I have seen a report about Deshaun Watson, like the other allegations and all that stuff is bothering him. That's why he's not playing good football. But what's this, week 3? So I think Nick Chubb will be back after the next game. So maybe that will stabilize the offense a little bit. But I think after that, and if Deshaun's still not playing well, Cleveland might make a change. But we'll see. Cleveland is now 1-2. Giants are 1-2 as well, as that's their first win of the season. Colts at Bears. Bears fall to the Indianapolis Colts. Bears are now 1-2. Colts are also 1-2, correct? Let me check that to be sure. I think the Colts are 1-2 as well. I think this was their first win of the season. But to touch on, the young quarterbacks, Anthony Richardson, just off and on. Yeah, I was right. I guess right. Both teams are 1-2. I backed already out again in the but both of these quarterbacks are raw. No homo, by the way, but both of these quarterbacks got a lot to learn. I think they still think they were so dumb. Well, Anthony Richardson had up and down. Well, he barely played in college, really, honestly. But Caleb Williams did. He won a Heisman Trophy. Anthony Richardson actually said it's easier to play in the NFL than the college, which is crazy to say. So I think both of these guys are sort of feeling themselves. And hopefully, this game ain't going to humble them because they faced each other. But I think they got to get dominated, like shut out, for them to probably realize, like, look, this is the real deal. Now, I'm not going to assume they're not putting in the work. I figure they practice it every week. Now, both of these guys got talent, got arm talent. You can see flashes of them both. But it is what it is. Like, this is the NFL. This is not college. Sorry, my app keep dropping. ESPN. I'm trying to keep the scores going. But both of these guys got a lot to learn. But the Colts was better, I think, because they had the better running game. Jonathan Taylor bailed the Colts out. They get the win. They get their first win of the season. So both teams are 1-2. Let me try to pull up the score again as we keep going. Hopefully it don't drop again, but it keep going in and out. I'm on an old device, so I apologize for that. Okay. It dropped again. Yeah, it's not Come on now. Apologize for this. Because I can't look at it on my main phone. Apologize again. Hopefully we stay good this time. Alright. Okay, where we at? Alright, so let me... Ravens fans here. Ravens fans. I'm a Ravens fan. Ravens win it 28-25, but I still don't feel good about us right now. And I'll speak it as a Ravens fan first, then I get into the football part of it. The phone dropped again, but I don't need it because I watched this game. Derrick Henry saved us on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, we got some holes, but I don't understand why they keep giving up big leads. We should have dominated this game. Cowboys had no chance, but they almost came back, made it a game. But we gotta get things straight offensively and defensively. We gotta get things straight in the locker room. As far as Dallas, they fall to 1-2. Cowboys same problems, no running game to be consistent, but Dak did play good in the second half to get them back in the game. But both of these teams got work to do. Ravens go to 1-2. Dallas fall to 1-2. As they got 2 straight losses now. All right, let me pull up the scores again. Hopefully, it stay put. I'm gonna try to be more quickly to get through it. Raiders, Panthers. Another surprising game. Andy Dalton, veteran, proved that this change needed to be made. 36-22 of the Raiders. Raiders got some in-house problems. Coach Pierce basically said he thought they didn't play well for certain reasons. So we'll see how that turned out. I was surprised. I thought the Raiders would bounce back, get some confidence. I thought they would win this game kind of easily, but the Panthers was able to win big. 36-22. Panthers first win of the season, 1-2. Raiders fall to 1-2. Seahawks over the Dolphins. Whatever you say about Tua, they need him. Obviously in this game, Skylar Thompson, I think he got hurt as well. So I think they went to the third straight. Seattle, 2-1. Geno playing well. Is Seattle 3-0? See, I gotta check that. I think Seattle might be 3-0. Yes, Seattle 3-0. So I apologize, Seahawks fans. Seattle is 3-0. And leading the AFC West. I think San Francisco lost again. We get to them in a second. But Seattle doing their thing. Geno doing his thing. The defense played well in this game. 3-0 Seattle. 1-2 Miami. Lions bounced back. They beat the Arizona Cardinals 20-13. Lions, to me, I think they get better later, but they look a little shaky to me right now as well. Arizona, they're going to be up and down all year just because of how they are. But Lions, big win to bounce back. They 2-1. Cardinals are now 1-2. Rams, 49ers. Rams get their first win of the season. Niners are now 1-2. If you just close your eyes and look at the stats, the Niners still putting up yards, they still scoring, but it's just something missing. I don't know. I think the defense, which I don't understand, is not stepping up as much. But all the injuries, I think Brock Purdy still playing decent football. Big wins from the Rams, the Matthew Stafford. Big comeback. They was down by 10 or more. They come back and win it 27-24. Rams 1-2. So are the Niners. Sunday night football. I missed this game. I fell asleep during this game. Chiefs beat the Falcons 22-17. Chiefs are 3-0. Falcons are 1-2. Falcons, like I said, I think they're going to get better later on. I think they just hit their head against the ceiling. Couple of misplays on both sides of the ball. Kansas City, I think it's the other way around. I think they need to get things together on both sides of the ball, especially offensively. I think Pat still ain't playing his great football. The Pacheco injury made it hurt the rhythm a little bit, but we'll see what Kansas City do next week. Falcons, like I said, they hung in there but fell short again at the end. I think their stuff is start getting better for them to turn it that way around. They start winning games. Like I said, the Saints lost, Tampa lost, so they right there 1-2. Carolina's 1-2 as well, but I think a lot of these divisions, the way that things going, I think it's going to be real tight than people think it's going to be all across the board. So, but the Chiefs win it. They 3-0. Falcons lose. They are 1-2. So all we got left now to cover is the 2 Monday night games. Jags, Bills. I picked the Bills to win this game. This game is at 7:30. It's 2 Monday night games tonight, which the NFL usually do like early in the season, like once or twice. So we'll see how this game goes. Bills at home at night. I think there's going to be too much for the Jags. Jags, to me, is at a crossroads. Trevor Lawrence, Coach Doug Peterson, I think the whole organization at crossroads. I think if they have a failing season, I think we can see a lot of changes with the Jags. So I think on that aspect, this is a big game tonight for them. But the Bills, I just think Josh Allen, I think he's confident. I think this might be an MVP year for him. And I think it starts tonight, or it started 2 weeks ago, but I think it's going to start. I think he's going to have a monster game tonight. I got the Bills winning. Bills are 4.5-point favorites. That sounds about right, but I think they might win by at least 6 or more. Other game, Washington Commanders at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are 0-2. Commanders are 1-1. Joe Burrow, I think when he's back against the wall, he plays his best football. So I'm going to rely on that for the Bengals to win this game. But I think Jalen Daniels also going to show out tonight. I think it's going to be an up and down game. Cincinnati 7-point favorite. I think it'll be less than that. I think it'll be a tight nip game. But I think Cincinnati wins and go and get their first win of the season. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching the NFL Monday football hangover. I'm going to go ahead and post this video. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. I've been going through a lot lately, but I wanted to do this video for y'all. We're going to do this every Monday somehow, some way. I'm going to post this video every Monday. We're going to look at all the games. This week I work, but I'm going to try to do maybe a short Solid Sports video blog as we look at the MLB as the playoffs are approaching. We'll go to the NBA as we got to go to the West A bracket. Check out those teams. So we're going to have a big show this week. Try to make it short and sweet. So join me for that. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to try to do a short today. Mario, I think I'm on Mario World again. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that. They ain't been jumping as they've normally been jumping. We still at 309 subscribers. We'll try to improve that as well. I'm Troy West. Thank you so much for watching the NFL Monday Football Hangover. See you in week 4. Appreciate you guys so much. Peace and love always. Thank you for the support.